Okay, it's recording, but I don't know what it's recording on, which is weird because normally it gives me a choice: record onto the computer or record onto the cloud. And anyway,
Recording
it's
to cloud,
recording.
it
So
says.
so we were just talking about how we're going to start the episode. So this is how we're starting the episode. Uh, don't even remember the number. I think it's 245. I don't know. Anyway, I'm Gavin and Chris is here as well.
Hello. We don't give a
Yeah,
fuck no more. We're here though.
yeah, you can tell, can't you? It's just all gone out the window. Um, But yeah, so this is like our first sort of proper episode, say in quotations, proper episode of the year. The last one we put out was our like new sub-series, Just a Tip, which yeah, it was good. It was fun. Me and Tony just going around restaurants. We've like I say, we've only done one episode so far, so I've sort of got one in the pipeline with Ferris. If you listeners remember, Ferris came on. Have you met? Did you meet Ferris? Has he been on an
Yeah,
episode
yeah.
with you?
I've
Yeah.
done a couple with Ferris now, haven't I? He's good dude.
Yeah, so I mentioned it to him, and he loves food. He loves like his culture. There's certain meals I've never even tried, so I'm sure he'll have suggestions of places we can go. So yeah, we just got to figure that out. But it was just fun. It's basically just an excuse to go out for something to eat, and we just have a chat while we're eating, and then we didn't really focus too much on what we ate, and we did sort of rate it at the end, but not much. And Tony said, we should probably focus a little bit more on it, and I agree we should. So next episode
Yeah,
we
because
do
like
that.
wasn't it the point that you were going to sort of review these places and
Yeah,
have a bit
we
of
did. We
funny
did.
banter along the
We
way and
just
stuff?
sort of like described what we'd ordered, and we did rate it. Like I think I gave it a 7 out of 10, or maybe a 6 or something. So we did rate it, but it
It's the
didn't
podcast
focus.
equivalent of when someone announces on Facebook what they've had for tea.
Yeah, basically, yeah. That's essentially it. Yeah. So
Beans on toast. 1 out of 5. It was shit.
yeah, beans on toast is something that doesn't. I love beans on toast. Like
I
I'd
love
love
beans
to
on
know what the
toast.
count. I'd love to know what the count of beans on toast that I've had over my life because I used to have it every single lunchtime. I come home from school and I just throw it together. It was pointless. I had to walk 20 minutes from the school to home. We only got an hour, so we got in, made it, and I had to leave again as soon as I finished eating. It was daft, but I did it every day for like
It was just your
6 years.
ritual. What
Yeah,
what what do you have cheese on it?
no, mate. I think it's a bit. It's just I have had cheese on it. I just think I've even gone as far as to put a fried egg on top as well, but it changes
Oh,
it then.
that's
It's
that's
not.
succulent, that though, isn't it?
It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
It's not beans on toast anymore. Because if you're doing that, where's the bacon? Do you know what I mean? Like you're basically having
But yeah,
a
if you have egg in
That's
there,
what I
you've got to
mean.
have
So
bacon.
so then it doesn't add to it. It actually takes away from it because it becomes another meal
And
with
then
a
where do
piece
you
of egg.
stop? Because if you put an egg in it, and you put bacon in it. Well, where's the sausage? And if
Well,
you've got
that's
a
what I mean.
sausage,
Yeah,
where's your black pudding? And you must before you know it, you've got to fucking fry up, haven't you?
yeah.
You know what I
It's a
mean?
different meal.
Yeah,
So
it's a
it's got
slippery
for
slope.
me. It has to be. It's got to be simple beans on toast with salt, and it has to have white pepper. And I think it's just from growing up. My granddad used to douse everything in white pepper, and I loved it. I loved the smell of it. I loved the taste of it. It's far superior to black pepper, in my opinion. Don't mean to sound racist, but it just is. And yeah, I
You
love
heard it
it. It's
here
just
first.
part of. It's
Gavin is
just
a pepper racist.
it's lovely. Like I say, I like black pepper, especially cracked black pepper. But yeah,
Oh, that's even worse, Cat. You're just digging a hole here, like you know what I mean?
yeah. But I do. I like white. Do you not like white pepper? Do you have that?
I don't think I've ever tried it. You know,
Oh, mate, it's lovely on a
I
roast.
genuinely don't think I've ever tried it.
Roast dinner, white pepper all the way.
Like
Because it comes
pepper.
because it's like it's granulated, like it's like a powder. It
Mm.
comes up in the steam, and you breathe it in before you've even eaten it. But it's not unpleasant. It's got a nice smell, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. It's got like a nice. What's your favorite beans? Where's
Bean.
your
Oh,
bean brand loyalty lie?
it's got to be Heinz. Over here, you see, it's I don't know what the equivalence over here is, but they're very much like if there's a Canadian version of something, it's Canadian. Like
Mm.
Heinz ketchup, big fan. Over here, it's French's ketchup. So everyone's like,
Right.
because it's Canadian, they won't buy the Heinz stuff. And I'm like, Heinz is like, I grew up on Heinz. It's got to be Heinz beans, Heinz soups. I love Heinz soups. Can't get them here.
You ever been away like overseas? Like, I don't know, let's go on holiday somewhere, right? And they have beans there and it's in like a tomato sauce, but it's not the same as a baked bean. It's like, I don't know, they're slightly bigger, they look a bit paler, the sauce is a bit piss weak. You know what I mean? It's like it's just been sort of scared with tomato sauce as opposed to like
Um,
a
I,
proper.
I've
Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, it's kind of, but see over here it's the opposite. So over here they have the standard beans that we have, but they don't have it in tomato sauce. It's in molasses, which is like a treacle.
shit. So
Could you
that's
imagine
like
it, mate?
the
It's
elf
weird.
version of
It's not horrible,
beans.
but it's not. You could never have that on toast. It has to be tomato sauce. It's got to
Has to
be.
be baked beans and tomato sauce, doesn't
It's
it?
got
Yeah.
to be. Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, when you go away to like, you get like a, all inclusive, all you can eat sort of buffet sort of style arrangement in the
Yeah.
hotel, and the beans are shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They might as well not have bothered with them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Exactly. Yeah.
just awful. I hate that. I hate that when you go away on holiday and
Yeah.
you
Exactly.
set
It's
yourself
not the
up for a
same.
nice
It's like
breakfast and
it's
the
like
beans are piss poor. Like,
the breakfast is included, but it's piss poor. It's just no good.
yeah,
Yeah.
totally agree.
I've heard good things about Branston beans, but I've never had them.
I have, yeah. To be fair, I have had Branson beans. They are good. They
Yeah.
are good.
My parents rave about them more than Heinz, but I've never tried
I
them.
would, I would probably agree with them. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, like Branston beans, Heinz beans, even absolute luxury to have those sort of beans, isn't it? Like, you
It
know what
is
I mean?
over
Like
here.
most of the
I have
time,
to get them from the
I'm grabbing
international.
like
So
whatever's own brand. You know what I
so
mean?
this is the thing. So they have Heinz beans here, and they even have British style Heinz beans that were made in Canada with this really weak sort of sauce. It's Heinz, but it's weak. But then if you
See,
go
that's
down
what I'm talking about. That
but if you
week,
go down the
piss poor
international
sauce.
aisle, right, you can find Heinz beans imported in a 4 pack for $9, which is quite expensive. But they've been imported and it's the proper beans, so I'll get them and I'll make them last. But then, and this is a bit of a gripe, there's a British shop here which I've bigged up in the past, and it's great. But the guy sells single tins of beans for $19.
What?
Sorry, hang on. No, it's a 4 pack, but $19 for the
That's
same four
ridiculous.
pack you
Like,
can
what?
get in Walmart.
So you're like in Canada, right? So that's like 19 Canadian dollars, I'm guessing. Like, what does that? What's the equivalent of that in like British pounds?
So $20 would be like I'd say 11 quid.
Fucking hell! So you're
Yeah,
paying a tenner
yeah,
for 4 tins of beans.
for 4 tins of beans. Yeah.
I hope they're good. I hope you enjoy them. Is the
No, but I
bread the
don't. No,
same?
but that's what I'm saying. I don't go to the British shop for that reason. I go and pay $9 for them.
Oh, fair.
In
Okay, that's not too bad then.
Walmart,
I think
Walmart
paying
sell the
like
same
paying
four
five
pack for
quid.
nine. So that's where I
If
get
you're
them.
paying like 5 quid, I'd say that's probably not too far off what we pay at home, right?
Yeah. Somebody brought it up with
Like
the guy who owns
I
the shop.
reckon these days like 4.55 quid what 4 tins of
Yeah.
Heinz beans is running you.
Somebody brought it up with the guy who owns the British shop and said, like, you're charging $19 for a 4 pack when Walmart is charging nine. And he made a good point. He said, well, the reason is because they're a massive like corporation. Like they
They're
can,
getting huge
yeah. He
wholesale
goes like,
prices.
I'm
Like,
just a one shop thing, so like I have to buy in bulk and it costs me a lot of money and I have to charge more. But my argument to that is okay. You now know that Walmart are selling beans for $9. So your customers can go there and get the beans. Why don't you that space you've got on a ship or a plane that brings the stuff over? Why don't you fill it with something else instead of beans? Because you're ripping people off when you know that
but
your
maybe his
customers
argument is
go somewhere
like
else.
he's not trying to rip people off. Like, let's be
He is
honest,
though, mate. He's
that
aware.
still feels like price gouging to me. If Walmart are able to sell it at 9, even if he went and bought them at Walmart and then sold
Yeah,
them in his shop like a dollar or two extra,
yeah.
no one would bat an eyelid, right? They'd go, "It is what it is." You know what I
Just
mean?
pay it, yeah. But to me, I just would, if I owned a shop, I personally would feel guilty taking $19 off someone when I know that customer can go and get them in the shop for
For
$9.
$10 less,
I just,
I
I
would be
just,
the same. But
I'd feel
like,
guilty.
yeah, nah, I agree with you. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess like that's the cost of like these small import businesses, isn't it? Like at the end of the day, he has to presumably make that worth his while, the effort, the time to get them,
Yeah,
the relationships that he's got, sticking it on the fucking shelf, pricing it, selling the fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
but at the same time, you're thinking like, come on, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
even like $3 or $4 more expensive than what they're selling them in Walmart, there, like, is
yeah,
surely
yeah,
enough to justify whatever effort to get them. But yeah, like we have like over in like I don't know, you probably have them over there, but over in the UK now, you have like these like imported candy stores. You know
Oh,
what I
yeah.
mean? So you get like you can go in there and you can buy all like the different American candy. I don't know why you would. American candy is shit in my opinion, but
It is, mate. It's terrible.
sorry guys. But like
But some of
compared
it, some of
to
it's
the
nice,
stuff in
but
the
it doesn't compare to back home.
nah. And I don't think that's a taste thing because like
Yeah,
I've had loads of American mates and stuff, Canadians even, who've gone and like who I had this conversation with, and then they've gone and got like UK chocolate, like ordered it off Amazon, imported it, whatever. They've
yeah.
gone and tasted it and gone, fuck me.
Oh, yeah.
You know
No,
what I
it's
mean? Like
completely different. Yeah,
that's
it is.
proper nice.
It is, but then, like I say, there is some nice stuff in America as well. It's like so.
Oh yeah, not saying that.
My friend Amy, who's a big supporter of our podcast, so shout out to Amy, and she has been for years. But she occasionally she'll send me sweets from the States, and for whatever reason, everything she sends me is lovely. But it's just like
Sweets,
I used
right?
to.
Sweets. I will go and say that sweets from the States are nicer than sweets in the UK. So like boiled candies, jelly sweets, things like that. I actually think the US versions are better because I don't think they have the same
I don't know,
rules
mate.
around sugar.
I don't know.
Huh?
Nah, I
You
don't know. See,
reckon?
I love like classic sweet shop, like boiled sweets, like rosy apples.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
like don't get me wrong. There's some like do you ever have like chocolate limes?
No, because they're old people sweets, mate.
I fucking love chocolate lime. I don't
Oh,
care.
mate,
I love
that's.
them.
I suppose you like humbugs as well and Everton mints, don't you?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say
Oh,
like them. I'll eat them, but they wouldn't be like me choice. Honestly, chocolate
I love a
lime
sherbet
cut your
lemon.
fucking mouth to pieces, but really good. It's
I
like
love it.
eating glass.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get that from a sherbet lemon. It's like eating glass. And sometimes if
Yeah,
you suck them long enough, they get a sharp edge, and you can actually cut your tongue if you're not careful.
yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've done that.
But I like
Yeah,
sucking them to the point where a little hole forms, and you can blow the sherbet through the other side. I love doing that.
I've just got this fucking image of you now, like basically like fucking licking the sweet until there's a hole in it, blowing the
Yeah,
sherbet onto a
you
desk,
just
and
put
then
it in your
like
mouth
getting
and,
fucking credit card
you just put it in
out.
your mouth and suck it, and then a little hole forms, and the white stuff comes out.
Oh, fucking hell. Like, you start to sound like I did the other day filming that fucking clip, right?
Right.
Like,
Well, this is a nice segue, isn't it? So, okay.
okay,
So
cool. It is, yeah.
you made you. I was quite impressed actually. I don't know what it was for, so I'm going to let you explain. You probably already told me, but there was a video of you being interviewed in a field somewhere. So can you explain what it was, what you were doing?
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll explain. So, I'm part of a group called No Man Alone, which is, for the listeners who maybe aren't aware, I live over in Northern Ireland. Um, and over in Northern Ireland, like, suicide of young men is like under 50 is like the number one killer over here. Like
Wow.
it's horrific. But basically, a guy called Sami Lapari, who used to be an elite soldier in the Pathfinders, come out of the forces and had some challenges with adjusting to civilian life. Um, I don't want to sort of tell his story for him really. Like it'd be good to maybe get him on at some stage.
Yeah.
But he found himself one day like essentially throwing a plate across his living room because he
Yeah.
just couldn't deal with like
It's like
the noise
PTSD.
of his kids and his wife and all that basically. And like he's seen the fear of his kids on the face basically, and he realized that he had to change, you know what I mean? So he started making changes. But anyway, fast forward, he started up this group about I don't know, 9, 12 months ago now. And he'd come into my work at the time and he was doing a talk on resilience and mental health and stuff. And he had a little QR code up on the screen and you could scan it, sort of thing. And it was like a WhatsApp group. And I joined it. And what it is you go along and 7 o'clock every Sunday morning in one of the local towns here in Marifelt, we meet and he runs this like it's like a fitness class, but it's for men only. It's completely free. He doesn't do it for profit or anything. It's purely to give men a place to go and meet and be around other blokes and take an hour for themselves and stuff. So essentially, it's like a fitness class slash um, mental health support group. I don't know if you would call it that per se because we don't really talk about that stuff. It's just there's just a group of guys, and you know those group of guys is there, and everyone knows there that like they're going to go along. There's no judgment. Everyone does things at their own pace. It's not
It sounds
about
like there's no
fitness.
pressure as well that you can just go. It's like it's not pressure of having to talk about stuff. You can literally just go and just
Yeah, but every single one in that group knows that if one day they picked up the phone and they put a message in WhatsApp that said I'm struggling, every single person in that group would be there for them in
yeah,
whatever capacity that might be. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it starts off that small, like literally throughout the summer and going into winter. Some weeks there was like three of us, four of us going, but like in recent weeks, especially since the start of the new year, Sammy started doing like loads of work on the social media and it's sort of blowing up now. And like I'd say on Sunday there was probably like 20 lads there, which might not sound a lot, but over here, and considering these are all strangers meeting up for the most part, that's fucking massive. Do you know what I mean? And if it gets out, if that group gets out to like one person and it ends up being a positive thing for them, whether that be to put them on a path to a slightly better physical lifestyle, or it's just a group of lads when they might be lonely or whatever, you know what I mean? That's what it's about.
Yeah.
And he got wind anyway that I did this like podcast, because I think I told you one day, like someone come up to me and basically says like, I heard you do like a podcast or something, and like fuck knows how, right? Like over there, like this was the biggest shock to me. But someone comes up to me and basically recognizes me from the mess hall and says like, this is, bear in mind, this is fucking 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning in the pitch black, you know what I mean, with a bunch of dudes just doing exercise, and comes up and says, oh, you're from that Major's mess hall, aren't you? And I was like, the fuck is going on here? Like, how's that? Right? Because it's not like we don't really have much of a following over here, right? It's mainly like over in the US and Canada and stuff, right? Because of yourself and the Trailer Park Boys and all that. But he come up and says that, and ever since then, like Sammy sort of got wind. So he's been talking to me, like, you know, about like doing a bit of speaking for them and stuff, like the BBC, like, who are a big sort of news channel, well, the main news channel in the UK, like want to come down and talk to us and stuff. And he walked up to me like on Sunday with a mic and stuck this mic in my face. And then he's just sort of caught me out a little bit and put me on the spot. And I mean, I think he got the message across.
Was this like
but in doing so,
was this like in preparation for the BBC? It's just like just to get you kind of see.
No. He's been talking to me, and he wants to do a sort of podcast of his own anyway. So he was asking me if I'd go on and talk with him and stuff.
Okay.
But like, what he does is he takes some videos for the social media, shares them on Instagram, just to get the word out for local dudes. Yeah. You know what I mean? To like, listen, we exist, and come down. It's free. We'd love to have you and all that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like after Sunday's session, when I'm fucking blowing out my arse because I've just been killing myself for an hour doing exercise, you know what I mean? He walks up to me and sticks a mic in my hand and says, "Come on, let's go." And like starts asking me some questions, and you know, one of them was like, "What would you say to people who, you know, are just become aware of us, sort of thing?" And you're going to play the fucking clip now, aren't you? Because like,
yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know to play the full.
I can see you laughing. I can see your finger hovering by the button.
No, I don't know. We should play the full clip first of what you actually said.
Go on then. Yeah, might as well give it some time.
That might be better, and then it'll just help promote it a little bit. So, okay,
yeah, go on. Cheers, yeah.
Let me find it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, bear with me for a second, and I'll.
No worries. It was just funny though. Do you know what I mean? Because I'll just preface this, because you'll probably hear this the first time I say it. But there's a particular line that I say in this, and I swear to God, as soon as it left my mouth, all I could picture was Gav's smiling face in my head. And I was like, he's going to be all over that, the cunt. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And sure enough, after I posted that later that day, he landed in my inbox, and I was just like, you bastard. I knew you wouldn't miss it. I fucking knew it.
Let me see. I don't know if I can find it. You know, I'm going to see if I can.
The first time you'll come's the hardest.
Unless you use Spunk Lube.
But every time after that's easy.
Okay, so hold on. So that obviously wasn't the original. The original's like Chris is like talking and he's explaining things properly about what he's doing, and it's quite serious. But he come out with, he said, the first time you come is the hardest, but every time after that it's easy or something. And obviously it sounds quite suggestive. So Chris gave me permission to make a little, like, he goes, you should make like a Spunk Lube ad for that, because Spunk Lube, is, you know, some of you might not know, is our product sponsor that we've got. And we're always looking at fun ways of promoting for Spunk Lube. So I was like, do you know what? He's given me permission, so I'm actually going to do it. So
I knew you were going to anyway, right? Because like you messaged me about it, saying like the first time you come is hard, and I think you just put the quote or something, yeah. And it's just like, I fucking knew you wouldn't have missed that. You know what I mean? Like, but so why not? You know what I mean? Like, if we can get two birds with one stone with that particular verbal slip, why not?
Let's play it again. We'll play it again.
The first time you'll come's the hardest.
unless you use Spunk Lube.
But every time after that's easy.
Oh God.
But every time after
I
that's
can go
easy.
crazy.
I've actually tagged
As
Spunk
long,
Lube in it on
as long
Instagram,
as
so I
the
want to see if
original
they'll
gets the
share it.
airtime it deserves, because it's a serious topic. Do you know what I mean? Like, fucking, I'm all for having a bit of a piss take with that one. That's gonna haunt me forever. I just know it is.
And then to
Like,
top it off,
I'll end up dying or something.
but
You know what I
then
mean?
as
And that'll
well,
be
the
played in my
funniest thing
fucking funeral.
was, so we did it, we put that out there. The first person to comment on it was Chris's mum.
Yeah,
It was
yeah, I love
like,
that.
not the kind of thing I want to hear from my firstborn. Chris, who didn't even
I
say
love.
anything wrong. Like,
And to be clear, it wasn't me in the Pistol Pete mask either.
it was me.
I
That
was
makes it
not
even
Pistol
funnier
Pete
because there's
again.
probably some people out there who'll think that you've got a mask and you just threw it
I
on.
know. I fucking after I shared it like earlier, I was like, hold on, people are gonna think I've done that to my own clip. Like, how much of a twat am I gonna look like there? It'll be fine. It's fine. I'm okay.
Oh, amazing. So funny. So talking of, this is another segue now. Talking of Spunk Lube, there are just if you didn't know, it's an adult lubricant. I say adult lubricants, it almost makes it sound like there's child lubricant.
Every time you walk into that, why do you keep
I
standing in
know,
this
I
trap?
can't help it, but
Like,
well,
the
how would
first
you
time you
describe
come
it?
is hard. Every time after it's easy. Okay, like, but you just keep walking into this whole like fucking
Well, we got to
Epstein
mention what it
Island
is.
pedophilia not.
We got to tell people what it is, so in case you don't know what it is, what Spunk Lube is. It's it's a
Just say
lube. It's
it
a
like it
lube.
is on the right. It's lubricants that looks like fucking jizz. That's
Yes,
what
it
it
is.
is.
That's it. Yeah,
I haven't had to taste it.
a personal lubricant. Um. So anyway, so that's that, and they've been our product sponsor for years, and they've been great. You know, they're always sending us stuff. We do, competitions and things, and if anyone wants any, always say just reach out, which is weird at saying that, but if you want to test it, I'll help you out.
Contact us if you want some lubrication.
But we've also sort of got another product sponsor at the moment because the guys from a hot sauce company called Coney Island Sorcery reached out and offered to send us some stuff. And I mean, this literally just sounds like I'm plugging them now because they're sending me stuff, but I've talked about them before in the past on the podcast because I've actually bought some of their hot sauces in the past because they do a line of Trailer Park Boys hot sauces. They've had a few different ones over the years. But the couple that I've tried was this is the original one. It's an empty bottle now. I kept the bottle. It's just Trailer Park Boys Decent Hot Sauce. It's called. I'll just show you there, Chris. Um, really nice, and it even tells you like how strong it is on the back. I didn't find this one too strong. It's a 2 out of 10.
Is
So
it
it's not
is
super
it
strong.
measured in that like Scoville rating or whatever it is?
Yeah, it's just a 2 out of 10 heat level, which is not bad.
Uh,
Really, really tasty, very good. And then I managed to get a Christmas edition, which had like a different label on it. Um, same sauce, but and then that was a 4 out of 20, which is so that's the same,
Come
isn't
on,
it?
so
Because you've
they've
got
changed the fucking measurement scale.
well, that's what I mean. Because you got a 2 out of 10 on that one, so a 4 out of 20. That's the same, isn't it? That's the same ratio.
Yeah.
It would be the same. So
Is
yeah,
that measurement a piss take? Did they put
I
like
I think it
20
is.
out of 100 on the next one?
Well, no, I'm gonna guess. I think the 420 is a Trailer Park Boy. It's like a 420 is the
Weed in it?
yeah. So I think that's what that is. If I had to guess, it's a weed term 420
Yeah. I don't think that's an actual rating, Gav. I think that's
because
the
it's
piss
a
take.
well. I think this one is because this is a special edition. Like it's a one-off Christmas one.
Just took the piss.
I think they
Yeah.
changed it. Yeah, but we should
Yeah. I
ask
mean,
them.
it fucking means
What
none
else?
anyway. They're not measuring it on the Scoville scale or whatever. So, like,
But then the other
but
one I
yeah.
had was a very hot sauce called Green Bastard, which you wouldn't know, but that's Bubbles as his alter ego is a wrestler called Green Bastard.
Love it.
Yeah, so this was like this was my favorite one. I love that one. It was in a smaller bottle, but it was really nice stuff. So anyway, he said he's going to send us some stuff, and we are going to run competitions when it comes in, for people to win. And what else was I going to say there? Oh yeah, they also do the band Slayer. They do a Slayer line of hot sauce as well, and they do Fallout, the TV show Fallout, which was originally a video
I
game.
fucking love both of those things. So,
Yeah,
what is it? Coney Island hot sauce.
Coney Island Sorcery.
Coney Island sorcery. Boys, come on. You're leaving out a brother here, you know what I mean? Like,
Well, they're sending some, so we'll see
get a
what comes.
crate, get it on a plane, get it
Yeah,
to me
we'll
address.
see what comes in, mate. But just shout out to those guys for reaching out. It was really nice of them to offer, and yeah. So that's two product sponsors now, both liquids. Just don't get them mixed up.
Yeah. Or do.
Because that would
Depends
be
on what you're into.
no,
Do
that would
you know what I
be
mean? If you want a little
catastrophic.
mix,
Yeah,
if you want a little mix, you know what I mean? If you want to fucking spice things up in the bedroom, quite
want a
literally.
little bit of
Uh,
Fun Club on your eggs in the morning, and then dabbling a little bit on your sausage at night.
or
Hot
mix them
sauce.
together and then
Yeah,
use your personal lubricants.
I feel like
And
that's a terrible idea.
it's
But if anyone wants to try
someone's
it,
done
let
it.
us know how that goes
Someone's done
down.
it. Like, yeah. Give it a go,
Another
guys.
hot
Tell
sauce.
us what you think. Mix them together and tell us how it goes.
Well, there's a hot sauce over here that's I don't know if it's over there, but it's called Frank's hot sauce, Frank's red hot sauce. But their slogan is I put that shit on everything.
I've seen that.
So I
I've
want to
seen
know
that
if
stuff.
people
Yeah,
that
they
try
do have it
Frank's
over here.
red hot sauce, do they put it on literally everything? Be
Have you
interested.
ever watched that show? Is it like Hot Wings or something? Where they
Yeah,
like
that's Hot Ones. Hot Ones.
Hot Ones? That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of those are really funny. Some of the episodes they do with that.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
see,
should
I'm
do
not
an episode
massively,
like
I'm
that at
not
some
like,
point where you and I just sit and eat fucking hot shit.
if it's too
Uh,
hot, I can't do it. If it's too hot, I don't want it to be too, where it's to the point where you just, to me, it's not enjoyable when your eyes are watering and your tongue's on
no,
fire.
me neither. I don't enjoy that after either. You know what I mean? All the after effects. But
Yeah. And then you got to drink milk to kill it off. Like, no, you fill yourself up on milk. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of anything too hot. So we'll see what these ones are like when
yeah,
they come in, but I'm sure they'll be lovely because, yeah, those guys are fantastic. So, yeah.
nice.
Um, I'm going to Las Vegas at the weekend. I think I
Very
mentioned.
nice. What are you going there for? What's the occasion?
So it's, I mean, well, it's Valentine's Day, but that's just like a coincidence. So because me and Dina are going, and we're going to see, and don't smirk, we're going to see the Backstreet Boys, and
Why would this make it that?
because it's Backstreet Boys, it's just like it's like a knee-jerk reaction if you're not a fan to just smirk because it's a pop band.
Nah, the fucking Backstreet Boys are class.
So anyway, yeah, I used to make you sing them, didn't I, in the living room with me
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you?
I mean, that part wasn't class. I didn't. Not a massive fan of that part, but like they had some bangers. Like,
So,
let's
but I
be
mean,
honest.
so going back to those days, like that's when I first started really getting into the singing and stuff, and really like just enjoying what they did and wanting to be in a band. And I ended up in high school. I was in a band like that, and we almost got a record deal, didn't quite. Then I met Dina online on their website. So if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't know each other. My kids wouldn't exist. It's like it's a really big part of our life. So they're touring. Their biggest album was called Millennium, and they're doing the tour again because it came out 25 years ago. And they're in the Sphere in Las Vegas, which if you've never seen it before, it's a massive, like it's a giant dome that's
I think
like it
everyone's
lights
seen it,
up on
haven't
the
they? Like
outside and lights up on the inside. So they're doing a
the
show in there, but it's a
The F1's
whole
right by it, isn't
yeah, but it's like a whole like immersive experience to go in and watch this concert. It's like never been done. Well, it has been done before with some rock bands, but this is the first time where a pop band has been in there and they filmed their own stuff, like special for what's being shown around you. So it just
That'll
looks
be mental.
incredible.
How much
So
are the tickets for that? Were they expensive?
I won't even say it's just crazy. But we never do anything. There's just the two of us. It's always involves the kids. So it's
Just you and Dean are going then.
yeah, so we're looking forward to it. So we're only going
That'd
for
be
a couple
good.
of days, and we don't have any other plans while we're there. That's the main thing, and we're just going to sort of we'll come up with a bit of an action plan toward the weekend. But
The Penn
as
and
of right
Teller
now,
still perform there.
who?
Penn and Teller,
I
the
think they do.
magician duo.
I think they do.
I'd
Yeah,
fucking love to see them.
would you?
I would love to see them. Yeah, their stuff is so good. They're so
Yeah,
funny as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They are. I remember them on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's when I first seen who they were.
Like,
Didn't have a clue who they
yeah.
were until they were on that, and my mum said that's Penn and Teller. I said I don't know who that is. Said a famous
They're
musician.
like the sort of like, I don't know, of our generation anyway. They are like the
Paul
OG
Daniels.
magicians. Like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not like a massive magician fan either. Really, like sort of I can appreciate it, but I don't know. There's something about the thought of going and seeing like if I was going to Vegas, that would be like a bucket list thing for me. I
Yeah.
think I wouldn't be asked about all the gambling and stuff. Like I'd probably do it to have a go
No,
at
I'm
it.
not bothered about that. No, I mean, I did
Yeah,
say I put $20 in one of the slots just to say I've done it, but I'm not.
yeah.
I'm not bothered. You know.
Yeah. Watch you now. You'll go in there and be like, "Oh, I'm putting $20 into one of the slots." You'll fucking win like 500 grand or something and turn into like some like
Yeah, and
we'll,
then
we'll
put
just
more in
completely
and
lose
lose the
contact
lot.
with you. The podcast will stop years later. We'll find out that you turn into some like gambling crack fiend. Do you know what I mean? Getting kicked out of the fucking the casinos like just one more fucking spin, man. One more spin, man.
Hilarious,
Oh,
man.
yeah. Shouldn't laugh. Gambling.
Yeah, so I'll be posting like photos and stuff on social media. So because I'm going to put this episode out before we go, so some people will have listened to this before I'm even there. So I'll
Nice.
put.
Well, don't vet them
I
or anything. Just put them out freely, okay? So that if anything comes up that is hard to come the first time and then is easy afterward, anything of that ilk, so I can fucking use and abuse it. Right?
yeah, yeah. I did
Fancy
thought he was
dress,
doing
yeah,
like
everything.
a
Just go nuts.
recording an episode with Dina while we're there, having a meal and using that as part of the just the
Oh,
tip
like
thing.
just a tip one.
But I just thought I don't know if I want to get involved in it. I don't know yet. I'll have to think.
Don't cheapen your trip, man. Like you get so little time away
That's what I
from your
mean.
kids.
Like I don't know if I want to like it's work, isn't it? So I don't really I don't know if I
Yeah,
want to.
yeah.
So
Don't cheapen your trip.
no,
Just go and
we'll
enjoy it.
abandon that. We'll abandon that. There's no point.
Yeah.
I'll just talk about
That's
it
the problem with doing
on an
these things,
episode.
right? Like it's so easy to think, isn't it? Like, you know, you're probably a lot worse than I am because you've been doing this for 9 years longer than me or something. But like everything you're doing, you start thinking like, oh, could that be good for the pod? Do you know what I mean?
Everything, everything. Every time I see someone that's like a celeb or might have, or not even a celeb, but just somebody that might be interesting, my first thought is, oh, the podcast, and I'm like, it's not
I'm the
bad. It's
same
not a
now.
bad thing, but it's just like if it didn't have the pod, it wouldn't even be a worry. Do you know what I mean? To think, oh, am I going to ask
Uh,
them to come on? And
it's not even that, is it? It's like some things you just see, I think, and you're like, I just want to share that with
yeah,
our listeners. Do you know what I mean? Like that,
yeah,
I love that so much. Like people are gonna love that too. You know what I mean? Like at the minute, I told you about this the other day. Like one of my friends, his sister is in a band called a Girl in the Year Above, and like they've just got like a record deal and stuff. So they're actually looking like they're gonna go sort of big, and they're currently on tour, support like going around the world. Like every day she's posting different photos, and she's like, I think yesterday she was in Paris supporting the fucking Kooks.
yeah.
So you know what I mean? And some of the pictures she's posting are like in these like full huge halls with like
Arenas, yeah, yeah, like
thousands of
yeah,
people and
big
stuff. You know
massive
what I mean?
balls.
It's just mental. Like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? And
yeah,
I
it's
think
incredible.
like 6 months ago, I was at my mate's wedding, and she was there with her guitar, just singing a song for my mate because it was it's her brother like at his wedding.
Yeah,
Um, just weird, just really weird how those things come around. You know what I
and we're
mean?
gonna
Like,
try and see if we can get it on the pod.
I think she'd be up for it. Like I've spoken to my mate Jack about this before, and he thinks she'd well be up for it. So
Yeah,
she's proper outgoing as well. Like people just love her when you meet her. She's nuts. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I think she'd be good to bring on. But the point is, right? You see shit like that, and I don't just look at that anymore and go, "That's fucking awesome." I look at that and go, "That's fucking awesome." It'd be good to share that on the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah. No, it's
it's,
true.
it's,
It
a,
is.
it's a disease, isn't it?
Yeah. No, that's good. And it's good that you're thinking like that as well, because it shows you're passionate about doing this, which is exactly what I wanted when I put out that I was looking for someone. So yeah, it's
There
good,
you go.
man.
My job application was successful, guys.
Yeah, we'll keep him on, I think. He's past the stage where we can get rid of him. He's not on there. What do they call that when you're on like a
Probation.
yeah probation period? He's past it.
Oh, thanks. I'll do my self performance review later.
Yeah, yeah.
Be like that scene
Excellent.
out of The Office. What were the options again?
Yeah. Do you want the options again? Brilliant. Right, listen, we should probably wrap it up now because we've been talking for probably about 40 minutes, but yeah, I think we should wrap it up. Keep them keen so they want to come back again.
They fucking love it. They can't get enough. They're
Yeah.
just
Well, just like you said, the first time's the hardest, but after that.
after that it's easier. What you saying the first time listening to us is hard and then it's easy after that? It's
Yeah,
not
probably, yeah. It probably is, mate.
it just gets harder, guys.
Yeah.
Like,
The opposite.
every episode is a fucking slog, you know what I mean?
Right,
It's
on
not.
that
You
note,
fucking
mate.
love it.
On that note,
Yeah.
we will wrap it up and we'll be back again. But it'll be after I come back from Vegas now. But yeah, chat again soon,
Enjoy your
mate.
trip.
Cheers, mate.
See you
See you
guys.
later. Bye.
Bye.